Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffi allows Ridge to force Poppy to make a paternity confession. Lee Finnegan will be furious after seeing the results of Luna Nozawa's most recent paternity test, according to Meet Daphne. It's clear from Lee's look that Tom Star is not Luna's father. Naturally, this will cause Lee to wonder who Luna's biological father is, and she will reach an enraged conclusion. Lee will call Poppy Nozawa for a furious altercation, since she believes Jack Finnegan is Luna's father. Lee will make charges and attempt to persuade Poppy to admit to having an affair with Jack. Maybe since Jack and Poppy were so close, Lee always thought that Poppy had cheated on her with her own husband. Poppy may end up making a confession and claiming she never intended for all of this to happen, because she appears to be overcome with guilt in BNB's weekly preview video. Lee will become enraged like never before, and won't listen to Poppy's justifications. However, if John Finnegan turns out to be Luna's biological father, perhaps we should leave room for even another twist. Poppy is Finn's adopted aunt, so that would be disgusting, but there have been rumors that she was close to Finn at the time of Luna's conception. There may be additional deceit because Poppy would prefer Lee to believe Jack is the father rather than Finn. However, there have already been a lot of paternity rewrites. For once, the show should just go with the easy path and make Luna Jack's daughter, who would also be Finn's half-sister. There will undoubtedly be a ton of Nozawa family drama, regardless of how the remainder of this plot develops. According to other spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester will inform Ridge Forrester of some positive news as Carter Walton formally welcomed her back to Forrester Creations. Since that portion of Steffy's plan is finished, she can now concentrate on Daphne Rose's portion. In Thursday's episode, Steffy will present Ridge to Daphne and explain her plan in full, so Ridge might be happy with her secret weapon. We anticipate that Steffy's story may take some unexpected turns, so keep an eye out for any potential roadblocks. Fan favorite Steffy Forrester and Dr. John Finnegan have persevered through many challenges in their marriage, but Finn fails the final loyalty test. However, Luna Nozawa might be Shin's downfall. A bombshell from the Nozawa family next week will alter everyone's life, including Queen Steffi and Finn. Here are the spoilers for BNB's upcoming week. For months, BNB fans conjectured that Luna Nozawa's biological father was Jack Finnegan, the spouse of her Aunt Lee Finnegan. It turned out that Poppy Nozawa had lived with Jack and Lee prior to Luna's birth. In addition, there is the awkward tension that exists between the two women. Lee obviously had a long-standing suspicion that her niece was her stepdaughter. Lee Finnegan will confront her con artist sister this week on the CBS soap opera and demand the answer to the question we have been asking for a year. Is Jack Finnegan Luna's father? This indicates that Lee has believed Jack is the father of her sister's daughter for more than 20 years. Poppy's response to her irate sister is uncertain. Lee Finnegan may easily perform another paternity test and determine for herself, even if she makes an effort to deny it. Dr. John Finnegan is a big brother if the test supports Lee's suspicions. Given that he has been an only child his entire life, he will probably want to know Luna better. Given Steffy Forrester's ongoing emotions with her captor, that might prove to be challenging. Steffi made her husband Finn break off contact with his biological mother, Sheila Carter, because it was discovered that she was a violent psychopath. With his new sister, she will probably establish the same restrictions, but will he abide by them? Viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful are aware that Finn has consistently followed orders and stood by his wife, even when she was in error. If Steffi finds out that Finn is hanging out with the girl who held her captive in a cage, she will lose it and consider it the ultimate betrayal. Will Finn abandon his wife and attempt to assist the troubled fashion in turn after discovering that Luna is his sister? Will Spot Steffi formally joins Forrester as a Luna clue? According to The Bold and the Beautiful, Lee Finnegan proceeded to test Luna Nozawa's DNA against Tom Star's in order to determine her paternity. Lee scowled at them as the kit yielded some results, apparently confirming that Tom wasn't Luna's father. Will Spencer stood at the gate of the Spencer estate, so Bill Spencer hurried Luna to hide. After Luna had disappeared, she overheard Bill and Will talking. Will was concerned because Bill had been working from home a lot lately and found it strange that he was waiting to greet him in the foyer. Bill was prepared to move on, Even if Will brought up Luna and everything he had to go through when he discovered she wasn't his daughter. At one day, Will noticed Luna's stack of books and asked Bill about it. Bill pretended that the dull classics were relieving his sleeplessness. Eventually, Will acknowledged that he thought Bill had a new girlfriend when he first learned about his extensive absences from work. Hope Logan, Brooke Logan, and Carter Walton continued to argue at Forrester Creations about whether it was wise to allow Steffi Forrester to return. Despite her obvious misgivings, Hope maintained that Carter had the final say in the matter. Steffi stayed firm in her resolve to return to Forrester Creations and return the business to her family at the Forrester home. After some time, Carter summoned Steffi to the office, where she waited for his decision regarding her return to Forrester. Steffi asked Carter again whether they had a deal after she reiterated her presentation about being a team player in spite of her problems with the takeover. Steffi was happy when Carter shook her hand and welcomed her back to Forrester Creations. Steffi insisted she wouldn't make him regret this after Carter cautioned her not to, and she emphasized how this was the best course of action for both her and Forrester. Our forecasts indicate that Steffi and Daphne Rose are about to take some bold actions, but their scheme may have some problems later on. In a tearful exchange, Lee confronts Poppy, while Brooke and Taylor square off. We recall our doubts about the proper use of the DNA kit that Lee handed to Luna and Bill. Could Lee have collected a sample from Jack and Luna and brought it to the laboratory? Is she only now discovering that Jack is actually Luna's father? Did she alter Tom's DNA if that's the case? Was it possible to save Tom's life? Hollises. Leave a comment below with your opinions on that. Do you believe that Steffi's return to Forrester will result in engaging and humorous subterfuge? Which side are you on? Or are you just on the drama side like us? You're a very giving man. Luna tells Bill, "That's one of the reasons I wanted you to be my dad. Be honest with me. Luna's father is Jack. You deceived me by using my own spouse." Lee shouts at Poppy. Asking Carter, Hope and Brooke for jobs is how Steffi implements her strategy. Poppy and Lee quarrel over Poppy's ability to be a good mom. Bill receives an apology from Luna. Lee stays evasive because he wants to go right to the point. Poppy and Lee discuss Luna's father. To find out for herself whether Luna is Tom's child, Lee chooses to perform a DNA test. Luna is asked by Bill to explain how she murdered Tom and Hollis. Brooke believes Ridge might come back to her if Steffi goes back to Forrester. When Carter decides to bring Steffi back, Hope, despite her skepticism, agrees. Steffi is excited to return to FC and continue working on her plan. While concealing, Luna is enchanted by Will's humor and overhears a private exchange between him and Bill. Dr. Finn is persuaded to join the battle against Hope Logan by Steffi Forrester. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi Forrester is prepared to turn on Hope Logan and Carter Walton in order to regain her family's business. Steffi will start her cunning plan to retake Forrester Creations this week on the CBS soap opera. Will her devoted husband assist her, though, or will Dr. John Finnegan choose the right path? Read on to find out. This week's upcoming episodes of Bold and Beautiful are listed below. B&B spoilers indicate that Steffi is prepared to take action. Queen Steffi will take matters into her own hands when Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan argue about Taylor Hayes and her new job. In order to get close to Hope and Carter and penetrate Forrester Creations, she has enlisted a spy named Daphne. Her strategy is going well so far. Steffi will make a startling declaration and act out stage 2 of her plan to regain control of the company this week on The Bold and the Beautiful. Steffi will let Brooke know that she has chosen to accept her offer and return to FC in spite of everything that has transpired. Brooke will be overjoyed and excited to have her stepdaughter back. Although it is clear that Brooke has hidden agendas and is attempting to win back Steffi's father's favor, Queen Steffi benefits from this. Steffi will be able to do her own reconnaissance once she has access to the office, and Daphne will inform her of Hope and Carter's progress. Steffi now just needs someone Hope can trust, such as her husband, Dr. John Finnegan. Steffi would eventually try to take advantage of the special link that Hope and Finn have and attempt to persuade Finn to speak with her opponent. Although Finn is unlikely to persuade Hope Logan to return FC, he can influence her or get inside her head to divulge information that could be useful to Steffi. Since Dr. John Finnegan has always held himself to a high moral standard, it is difficult to envision him acting dishonestly or cunningly. However, it will appear like he is siding with Hope if he does not support his wife. Do you believe Finn will assist Steffi in burying Hope and regaining her family's business? Or is he going to finally stand up to her and say no?